Just a quick one this week. You may have noticed that on my social media, I'm talking about pricing, and I thought I would give you an idea of what you need to look at in your pricing before you start to scale your business. I know so many businesses who have just thought that quantity of sales will just be their answer. But if you've got a service or a product where the majority of your cost of that is the cost of the sale and not leaving you very much to actually bring in the money to service the business expenses themselves, the quantity has to be huge amounts before you even start to see a profit. So people can say, oh, I've doubled my revenue and I've still not been able to take much money out of the business. And this is because your cost of sale is too high. And that's why you really do need to keep an eye on your gross profit margin. Now, if your gross profit margin is over 50%, then your business is healthy to the point where you can imagine for every sale that you bring in, if 50% of it is going towards the cost of the sale and 50% of it is going towards running the business and paying you, which is the most important thing, then you know that you've got a lot less sales to do than if, for instance, your gross profit margin was only 10%. So if your gross profit if your cost of sales were 90%, and every time you did a sale, 90% of your income had to go on servicing that product or service or whatever you do, and only 10% went on actually servicing the business and paying you, can you see how much more sales you would need to be able to service the business and to pay yourself? So that's why it's more important to look at high ticket values, look at things that don't particularly cost you a lot of money to actually do the actual process of the sales or of the product or the service. So the higher you can make your gross profit margin, the less amount of sales you need to do to be able to pay yourself. And so today, I just want you to go to your bookkeeper, accountant, and just ask them what your gross profit margin is, and ask them what do they think you should do to improve that.